getting smoky in here.
Good morning, everyone. Hi, welcome to Butt Stuff. We're your podcast that you're listening to right now, because you're not listening to any other podcasts. You could listen to this whenever you want, although we broadcast it on Sunday morning. You could really, you could put it on in the morning, in the evening. You could be making your lunch and you're doing this. A nice sandwich.
Even at supper time after that.
Even at supper time.
If you're going to do the Bagel Bites commercial, do it goddamn right.
When butt stuff's on a bagel, you can have butt stuff anytime.
We got a very special guest today, don't we?
Oh, we do have a very special guest. And that guest
is Josh.
is... Okay.
That's Josh McDonald.
Josh. Hey, Josh. How are you doing?
How are we?
It's a little bashful, folks.
Josh is a former guest. He's a reoccurring character that we have.
Current guest as well.
His name is actually Mike. His name is just Josh on the show. That's his character, Josh McDonald.
I don't live here technically.
Josh McDonald is enough people's names that you can say that and he can still keep his anonymity.
Yeah.
Exactly. You could Google him on Facebook. If that's a thing that you do on Facebook, you Google people and then find not him.
Do it. I think and the only thing that comes up is an arrest in Saratoga.
I thought you got that cleared.
I feel like it keeps me out of jobs.
Let's do it right now. Josh?
I thought you got that cleared when they
wouldn't do it. They needed certain shit from
when you Google Josh McDonald, you find
Josh
a
McDonald
bald guy.
Latham.
Yeah, Latham.
You're also the vice president of enterprise finance for Boeing.
It's got
So
me
that's a
far.
very good.
Dude,
that's a good job.
That would be crazy. To be
You're
like,
also credited on the soundtrack for Rapture Palooza.
Rapture Palooza?
Yeah, great movie.
Any relation to Josh Doc?
Yes, and that's all I'll say about that. So let's Google Donald Latham. Try and get more
I'm just
specific.
curious. I'd just be like,
Joshua T. McDonald
That is
public
it.
record instantly.
that's crazy, bro.
Josh McDonald.
All right, good.
You can
Dude,
find out
it-
your genealogy.
It used to be like the top one.
Yes. He is a resident of Latham.
Nice, dude. They're never gonna find me.
Your address here. Personal information. Your current rent is $1,340, according to this.
What? We've been getting hosed, bro.
How
You're
do they have all this?
you're a female, age 28, according to this.
It really says that.
Yes, it does.
Yo, Paul says, hey, Josh, glad you came. Always love seeing your face. You're
Love
good.
you too,
Very
Paul.
good.
You're good.
By the way, we got to shout
Thank you,
out. We got to shout out
Shout
Paul
him out.
there, because Paul was making a delicious. What do you call that? A
Dude-
cowboy steak.
Dude,
One of
those
right now.
those look so good.
Yesterday.
Yeah, he made a big old one with a one of the ones with the handle coming off of it. Man, that looked good.
I don't know if that was the one.
Bone in.
Yeah, I threw him a hell yeah on one of them.
Yeah, bone in. Dude, good lord, man. He's the master.
He's the king of Snapchat and the king of cooking. Like I watch his Snapchat.
Fine drinks.
Like it's a cooking show. It's basically like a better version of Fuck That's Delicious.
It's better when you know the person.
I know.
Oh, dude! Last week I made some stew and it called for some wine, and I've just been on a huge red wine kick ever since.
Really?
Oh, dude, just been cooking with wine and drinking with wine.
Was it a?
It's great.
Was it a beef stew?
It was a beef stew.
Was it delicious?
It was one of those things where like the first day I had it, I was like, oh man, I don't know. And then it was like the longer it sat, the better it got.
Yeah, beef stew is really one of the more delicious things. If you cook that down, let the connective tissue kind of break down.
Oh
Man,
so
is that good? I gotta say, one of my favorite things. Good beef stew.
DJ, you look so good on the YouTube stream here.
Thank you. I've got my my smoke blanket here to repel away the smoke.
You look like a Mexican
off of me.
circus tent right now.
Thank you.
It's like a
It kind of looks like you're wearing a tashiki on the at least from my angle.
Well, this is purely for protection purposes. This is try and keep myself safe here.
DJ's that right now. You remember that kid that was always there when you were getting high in high school, and he was just like not getting high, but he wanted to come down, sit in the hot box car with you, and like.
No, DJ doesn't want to sit in the hot box car right now.
Well, he doesn't want to. But
That's why he's
is.
got the protective blanket.
You're right. I guess I could see that.
That's true.
Oh, I just noticed this. We have upgraded our camera angle. I see.
We did.
We're no longer relying on a coat hanger.
What's up, YouTube?
Dude, you're not supposed to tell them about the coat hanger.
little trick of the trade.
You mean
Always
the
hang-
professional stand for the camera that we had? We just upgraded it to
Yeah.
another professional stand.
I think did we tell the listeners that you're wearing a drug rug right now? It's literally like a rug that Josh cut a hole in.
Yeah,
That's true.
it works very
It was
well.
Made on drugs.
It's technically probably the most technical use of the word drug rug that's ever been.
Very true.
It's like a trifecta of drug in it. Josh was on drugs when he did it. You're using it to prevent drugs from you smell
Perpetrating
drugs.
my clothing.
Don't perpetrate my clothing.
Penetrating?
He's perpetrating the clothing. It's a very difficult situation.
You see, when you perpetrate, you really want to get up in there. I don't know.
That's right. But anyway, guys, it's the big game today.
Yeah.
It is
The
the
big
game.
S Bowl.
Which-
You're not allowed to
big
say
game
Super Bowl,
Sunday.
DJ told us.
Yeah, you're not allowed to say the word Super Bowl in context to football.
It would be incredibly illegal if we were to say that the Super Bowl is happening today at 6.
But we're not going to do that.
Yeah,
At 6:30, actually, I believe.
6:30.
Somewhere between 6 and 6:30.
What do you guys think? Who's going to win? Is it going to be the 50-year-old man, Tom Brady, or the
Tom Brady's in
23-year-old
it?
man,
Didn't
Patrick Mahomes?
didn't Kansas City win last year?
Kansas City did win last year. They defeated the San Francisco 49ers in a close game.
I'll say Kansas City.
I'm going to say, I mean, my money's on the Chiefs here. I think that the Bucks have a good defense, but I don't think it's really going to matter because, I think that
The explosive offense that is
yeah,
the Kansas City.
the Kansas
Chiefs.
City offense is so hot right now. They're so hot.
Can I say that, like, the way that you responded to
That
Jim's
Travis Kelsey's so hot right now.
The way that you responded to Jim was like the same way in Alexis would. It was so funny. You like went up an octave, you sat up straight, and you were like, Kansas City.
Used the
Chiefs.
server voice.
Yeah.
What about you, Josh? Who do you think's taking home the Bucks or the Chiefs? You Bucks man? You Chiefs man?
Not a big Bucks fan.
Yeah, that's good. I hate Tom Brady with my heart, so that's good that you're not a Bucks man.
Dude, I
I
gotta say-
would like to see the Chiefs win.
All right.
I
What
want-
about you, Ed? Who are you thinking?
I'm thinking that they already wrote Tom versus Time too,
I hate that.
and
I hate
that
Oh,
they
the
need
sequel.
him to get this win because then they can rope in like, and the fuck you to Belichick was incredible.
So
Like, you know what I mean? So it's already in the script.
Oh, yeah,
I was
okay.
going to say this goes to your theory that all pro sports are scripted.
Dude, it is literally like WWE.
This is the night that will prove it to me. If Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, that's the
I mean,
moment. I've
come
said this
on.
before, but
They literally. This is a
it's
fucking.
written,
This is a 2-year story arc.
bro. No,
No, it
30
is.
year
It is. But hold on.
time.
Hold on. Tom versus Tom. It's a, it's a
The
2-year.
first time he put his hand on the laces.
Dude, they put
He's a baby.
they started this whole fucking like news coverage of Tom Brady's beef with Bill Belichick like 2 years ago. It's like a fucking
Yeah.
it's like two rappers feuding to sell records. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were like, "What can we do to save Tampa Bay? They're gonna lose their entire fan base. We're not making any money on jerseys. Nobody's coming to Tampa. What can we do?" And they're like, "We'll give you Tom Brady."
You know what would be insane is if like the Kansas City Chiefs like say they win and then Andy Reid just pulls his face off and it's Bill Belichick.
God, dude.
He grabs it by his mustache and just pulls it straight down.
Dude, imagine they make freelance coaches that like when they're out of the game they could be brought on as like an advisor. like Bill Belichick just rents his skills after he's out of the fucking playoff contention. He's
Mhm.
just like, "All right, Andy, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to hit Tom right in the fucking gut.
You're gonna want to deflate the football.
Sitting up at a computer up in the top.
I mean, the way to beat Tom is, put pressure on him.
Time.
You gotta get to the quarterback. You gotta make him feel uncomfortable. You can't give him all day. You can't expect to cover all the receivers there.
You got to hit
He's
him
gonna get the
hard
ball
early on. That's what I read.
That's right. You gotta hit him
What you
hard
gotta
early
do
on.
is when he's getting
Josh knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking simple football.
all you have to do is
Aim for the knees.
when Tom Brady is before he hugs and kisses his kids goodbye before the game, you gotta
And at halftime,
you gotta interrupt him. You can't let him get that kiss, because with every kiss that Tom Brady gets from his son, he sucks a little bit of youth out of him, and then uses that youth to outperform fucking 20.
Like, what was that book, The Thief of Always?
Tom Brady is a fucking is a warlock that's been
His kids are gonna turn out to just be like those old dying fish from that book that just swam in the pond, all the life sucked out.
You're saying Tom Brady's a 4-4 with lifelink?
he was probably a 7-7 lifelink.
Magic joke for you guys
Yeah.
out there. If we have any Magic fans listening.
Dude. It is crazy to think about, though.
I just three out of the four of us potentially. I don't know, DJ, if you went full ape on it, but we took a little bit of a hit.
Dude, we
this
played the
week
casino.
We took a little bit of a hit this week on GameStop and some other stocks.
Do you guys put any? So sorry, not to derail everything immediately, but it's speaking of bets. You guys put any bets on the Super Bowl?
the what?
No.
On the big game,
I
the thing that we're not going to refer to as
Oh yes,
Super
the big
Bowl.
game.
allegedly.
NFL Super Bowl.
Is it too late?
I'm still licking my wounds from the loss earlier last week, so I put $5 on Tom Brady completing his story arc.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, shit.
But anyway, what story did you guys, or what did you guys lick your wounds on this week?
Okay,
What stock?
Basically, I did the stock equivalent of putting fucking hundreds of dollars on one of the green zeros in bet. You know what I mean? The odds of it panning out were not good. It's like 4 times a stock's peak height
Mhm.
is where I bought in. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into it. You don't need to know my positions. You don't need to know exactly how many hundreds I'm down currently. But it's right in the brink of 1,000.
Kind of where I'm.
Yeah.
Not as bad, but one share.
But
But we're down.
I do want to
But I
mention one
feel
thing.
it's proportional. I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
I do want to mention one thing, which is another, it's another casino bet, but this thing, Dogecoin.
Right.
Dogecoin
The
is,
joke stock.
yeah, so it is like straight meme currency. And for those that don't know what Dogecoin is, and it currently hovers around 6 cents per Dogecoin, which is kind of ridiculous because it's completely worthless, and there's no limit to how much Dogecoin can be mined. Whereas like
Mhm.
Bitcoin and Ethereum have like a cap, and they're like Bitcoin is very close to the Bitcoin cap. That's why it's like going up so much. But with Dogecoin, it's kind of interesting because it is so cheap that I will say it's kind of worth maybe buying just a small amount of it and just seeing where it goes, because you get so much of it, and all they I think have to do is put a limit on it.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, it's a real lottery shot. You could just like buy $100 worth, and then if it goes up to like $5,
And like that's the thing is like right now you have like, for some reason that I can't decide, like it just doesn't make sense, but you have like Elon Musk like just like coming out as just being like, oh, I'm the Dogecoin master. And now you have like there was Gene Simmons said he was like supporting it. Mark Cuban was just
Gene
talking
Simmons
about
did?
it.
Okay, but it's
Snoop
still
Dogg.
just like throwing your.
But
It's literally throwing your money. Like, all right,
They're just
see.
novel
But it's
processes. That are
I can't
emerging
talk,
in
like-
the stock market.
it's very strange. And I also am like when I realized what it was and I was like looking at it, I was like, I could honestly see like it's like gamer money. It's like it's literally like this is how I would picture internet money to be. Like it's meme money. And all they have to do is put a limit on it. And what's different? I mean, it's like they put a limit on it, and then if someone does take control of it, like one of these big names, it then just becomes a thing.
Okay, the only thing that's like suspect is there's just no scarcity. So you're not. It's literally nothing until they put a limit on it. So if they
Yeah.
never put a limit on it, then what is actually setting the price? Is it just how much? Like, just hype. That's literally it.
I think
And you
like,
can just
now.
make it up. Like what is the, you know what I mean?
that's the thing, and that's like
They
because they
said that
were.
about Bitcoin.
Where did it start? How did it start?
So it started as a joke from a dude. So the dude that made it is like, he was like, it's so preposterous to me that this could be worth anything because this was 3 hours of code that I did like as a
Yeah.
joke. He's like, when I did it, I based it on the Animal Crossing's currency, and it was called Bells at first, and people fucking hated it. So then I met up with some other dude, and he told me that I should just put it as like the Doge. And so he did that, and it just took off.
Dude, that's Steve Jobs meeting Steve Wozniak. It's not gonna. let me tell you guys, it's not gonna end good for Steve Wozniak.
Mhm.
So he should be like, this is something that it was probably like a countercultural, like just like fucking jab satire thing, and then found Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is gonna pimp that guy out, put a fucking cap on it, leave. And somehow this guy's going to wind up living in a 4-bedroom house, and Steve Jobs has 4 yachts. But he does die of cancer, so maybe Steve Woz won.
But like,
Yeah.
but like what DJ said, it's like a lottery ticket, and just
Yeah.
based on the amount of like,
It's better than a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
that's actually what the Mark Cuban quote was. He was
Yeah.
like, I would buy Dogecoin over a lottery ticket.
Yeah. I mean, you never know if it's going to go up. Like, it's the same as like Bitcoin first started out. No one knew what Bitcoin was or how it like started. Now look at Bitcoin.
I'm actually going to check Dogecoin.
I
right
got
now.
I got a good Bitcoin investment going on right now.
Do you? Did you buy a fraction of it?
Yeah, so I bought a fraction of it. It was going crazy a few years ago, like when it peaked and then it came down a little bit, and then I bought some, and now it's like it's peaking again. My investment is worth like 4 times what I put into it, or something
No
like that.
shit, dude.
Yeah, I put an initial like $100 or something like that. Now it's worth like $500.
Yeah, okay, I'm calling this right now.
Good move.
Fucking.
So hold on one second. So Dogecoin is about to be at 7 cents. It's
Oh,
6.79 cents.
It was
and
3 when I checked on
it-
Friday. I
Yeah.
think.
So I like
Yeah.
when I bought it, it was 4.5 cents.
Mhm.
And it's just been, it's like, it just is interesting. It does not make any fucking sense. It is just like not
only
based in
makes sense.
anything.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
It makes sense and it does not make sense.
It accumulates
It
sense.
shows what is money? What is this thing we put our
What
faith
is
into?
money?
Dude,
What a question, Jim.
Dogecoin brings that question too.
It's all
Forefront of your
an
mind.
imaginary human created thing to denote worth.
Exactly.
You know, it's
There
our
goes the
system.
Alexa shit again.
Did
What
you,
is money?
did you guys hear the theory of the $1 trillion coin?
Dude, this is a fucking Simpsons episode. I've seen this episode. All right. So like, you're telling me there's a $1 trillion coin.
So there isn't a $1 trillion coin now, but what people were saying at the beginning of the pandemic was what we should do is the mint can like create money at their own.
I've seen those
behest.
commercials.
So yeah, exactly. What we do is since we don't have any, we need money for stimulus for people, print a $1 trillion coin so that we have one coin worth $1 trillion, and then that just creates $1 trillion out of nothing, basically, and then distribute it to everyone. But most of the experts are like, that's going to make inflation go crazy and everything. But
Wait, you give everyone the $1 trillion coin, or like a country?
no, you just, as America,
You
we
just
print
break up the trillion.
a
coin?
$1 trillion coin, and then all of a sudden that prints $1 trillion for America.
Oh, like a electric coin,
Like
a Dogecoin,
pretty much, like they can do that on a
not a
computer
physical,
program,
not
basically.
a physical.
Well, I think
I was picturing
I
you
don't know.
cutting a quarter up
Yeah,
a trillion times.
I mean, you would take the $1 trillion coin and then deposit into a bank account. I think, basically.
One bank account, and then that bank account gives it to everybody else.
Well, I mean, the government.
Okay,
However,
so
the government gets their money. I don't know if they have a government bank account that has all of America's money in it.
so basically, the government was sending money to Europe to reconstruct after World War II, and Monty Burns was the person delivering it. It was $1 trillion bill, and he was to bring it to like
Really?
the European Union to like rebuild after World War II, and instead he just disappeared like DB Cooper and just like had it like in his fucking house as like a piece of like art. It was like his thing, and then they go to like basically the government finally catches up to him, finds the thing, and realizes that it's him, and then Homer and Burns go on the run to Cuba, and then Fidel just steals it from them.
Oh, really?
Like they're talking about like, all right,
Maybe we shouldn't then.
yeah, DJ.
So
It's not going to end well.
But how does it like not create inflation? That's the one thing I don't.
So here's the interesting thing: is inflation is necessary. So what causes
So
inflation?
is it one of those things because money is just made up, inflation is also just made up?
Kind of.
Okay.
So in a way, inflation is decided by the people, essentially. Because if you think about it, it's like supply and demand, right? So if people get nervous that inflation's going to happen and your money's going to be worth less, you're going to buy more now. Like if you want a new car or something like that,
Buy more
and you're
money?
afraid it's going to go up in price, you're going to buy that car now. So everyone's going to buy up everything, and then inflation's going to get higher, and everything's going to be your money's going to be worth less because there's such a demand for everything right now.
Well,
But on the other hand, if people aren't worried about inflation, you just kind of don't worry about it and buy things as you normally would, and then the price doesn't inflate. So the whole thing
it's based
sounds
on
easy.
so it's based on the emotion and mood of the people,
but
kind
wouldn't
of,
it
yeah.
also be like
Don't tell them about the coin.
which is interesting because that's like kind of how the stock market also moves. It's based on like, well, essentially like the feelings of old men, but
yeah.
guys, it's all decided at a table with like 50 people. They're all smoking cigars, drinking scotches that are like the oldest in the world, and they're sitting there and they're like, "What do you think we should make the inflation this year?" Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're talking about like the Federal Reserve working in like hand in hand with like bankers and shit like that to like decide how the shit. There's like a book on it. I didn't read it, but
I saw the cover.
There probably is a book on it somewhere.
I
would
read
agree
the
with
jacket.
It leaked through osmosis.
It does come back to scarcity, and it does come back to like a lot of it has to do with minimum wage, because if there was no minimum wage, then it would be number one, it would be chaos, but like everything would be a little bit cheaper because that's just the way that it works. Like it is like I don't remember. I got really high during economics, but it was like it's either, I think it's a rightward shift on the supply demand curve.
Right.
Mhm.
I think it's rightward
You're probably right.
Towards demand.
towards demand. Well, okay, so basically if you print money, it is less scarce. And that if we had a bunch of money, we'd spend a bunch of money. Prices would go up, like all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I had this like
Is it true that billboards print money?
it is, dude. I'm a firm believer of that. Think about it, guys. You only need the real estate of the fucking pole. So you're paying taxes on like land taxes on a pole. You put up a billboard, and then you charge people thousands of dollars to just fucking hang their shit.
Yeah, man.
Print
It's-
money.
Printing fucking money.
I did get a
old family money.
text
Lamar
message the other day that said, earn $500 a month by letting I forget what it was, some sort of website by letting Crest advertise on your car.
Dude, hold on. You should definitely
No brainer.
DJ could sell his car's ad space for hundreds of thousands of dollars because
Yo,
every time I've known him, he's been doing some odd job involving his car.
DJ's gonna
Driving.
show up looking like he drives a fucking NASCAR next week.
Dude, if you guys want to advertise on DJ's car, let us know. DJ, how many miles would you say you drive a week?
I'd say a lot. I mean, right now, I would say, I don't know if I can put an exact number on it, but I think I drive probably 3 to 4 times the average American.
You hear that?
The average
folks?
American drives 12,000 miles a year, something like that. I
DJ's got
think.
these facts on the top.
I'm doing about like 30 to 40,000 a year, I think, something like that.
All
Guy used to
valuable-
be a fucking trucker. Guy knows how to drive.
Actually, I don't know if I do. Probably around three times, probably, I would say. Because when I was working at Domino's, when I was doing that full time, like I do that, I was doing, I think, 36,000 miles a year.
And I don't think, I mean, you probably actually couldn't drive a car that was like You probably couldn't drive for Domino's if your car had a shit ton of other logos on it.
Dude,
Yeah, not
I
for
think
Domino's.
as long as it's not pizza, you can do it.
As long as, I mean, for Amazon, what I'm doing now, I'm a private contractor basically, so
They can't
I don't
control
think
what
they
you have
could,
on
yeah,
there.
they could say what I couldn't have on there.
Dude,
And the trick is to make them all magnets.
Yeah.
So if they do say some
Peel it
shit,
off.
yeah, you just move it and you just like you peel it off, go pick up the shit, put all the magnets on, I guess, if you want to be honest. Or just say that like I got all these stickers.
How much money? It was $500 or like a month.
Well, it
Dude.
was $500 a month for like, it was from one of those, like, it was a scam.
Oh,
It was a text message that was like,
Oh,
do
okay.
this for Crest Enterprises. Go to this website, co.ge.mm.
Steal your money.
And you're just like, yeah. That I don't think Crest website is
It was stealyourmoney.com.
whatever,
Imagine your
stealyourmoney.com.
mom right now is having Crest logos applied to her car somewhere.
Someone in Ukraine is printing out these logos.
No, she's just giving them her credit card number so they can deposit money into her credit
And then
card.
she shows up and she's like, "Oh no, keep them."
Yeah, exactly.
Did the office ever come? Follow up.
I didn't even try and open that link.
That's a phishing thing.
That was a for sure phishing scam. Like, there's no way I was gonna come close to touching that.
I got that I got the Albany Fish poster, and like I knew it was a reprint, and it took like 2 to 3 months to get here, and like it just got here like last week, and then I got it and I was like, it was just covered in like Ukraine stamps. And I
Oh,
was
really?
like, I was like, nice.
That's
I
funny.
Damn.
A Ukrainian one.
was like, it's definitely bootleg.
That's pretty funny.
Okay, so wait, you didn't pay market, right? You knew it was like a reproduction.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was $20.
Yeah, because those do be going for too much money, in my opinion.
They're all very
Get it
expensive.
from Russia is special in a weird way.
It
Yeah.
is. It's like somebody
Someone
out there
is like-
recognized.
I almost like that more.
I think it was from. So I got an Amazon gift card for Christmas, and I pretty much spent it like immediately. So it took like 2 months to get here. Pretty much spent it like immediately.
It is like imagine like if you like imagine returning that to Amazon, how far that thing has to travel back. Like what are they gonna maybe it would just go to Amazon, they'd just be like, please give us like money for this.
Honestly, Amazon, I think they would probably just be like, all right, whatever, we'll just refund your money. Don't
That's what
send
they
it
did with the
back."
fucking bonsai tree.
Yeah, like they don't.
It's yours.
They make so much money. They don't even care.
Good treat.
Like
Probably needs water.
when I was working, I did a shift at Amazon last week, right? And the app started to glitch. And what I do is I deliver groceries. So the app sent way too many orders to the Amazon store. And then they were just like, I basically have a 2-hour shift, right? And it was 1 to 3. And at 3 o'clock, they haven't even started like packing my groceries yet. So I'm there just sitting there, and they paid me twice as much as they normally do. And they're like, are you going to be able to take your groceries? I was like, no, this is the end of my shift. It's 3 o'clock. And they're like, okay, we'll just erase it from you. And they just paid me anyway.
Did they give you a demerit or whatever?
No,
Okay.
they would have if I had delivered them late, which is the fucked up thing, because they don't care. It's all
And that's
just a big
you
corporation.
you would have taken it in another circumstance, but if they didn't check it,
Yeah, I mean,
because were
basically,
you telling me they fucking give you like however many lashings?
yeah. So if I did deliver them late, it doesn't matter that it's not my fault and that like they packaged them late. They would have been like, all right, you get my status bar would
social
just
rank.
plummet down. Like another guy I work with at my other job is like going to get fired basically because he took 9 late deliveries that day.
Yikes.
But they don't care. Like one of the customers called and was like, "It's supposed to be free 2-hour delivery guaranteed." And then, like the manager was like all frustrated that day, so he came over to me. He's like, "These customers are pissing me off. Like they call up there like it's supposed to be free 2-hour delivery." And I'm like, "Amazon is $1 billion corporation. Do we really think if we don't have your business, we're gonna care?" And I was just like, "Right on, man. You tell them."
Customer's always
That's
wrong,
brilliant,
bro.
But yeah, they don't care. Like they're worth $1 billion. Who
Yeah,
cares
that
if
was
they
that was in the
complain about
news.
it?
Jeff Bezos retired.
Did he?
Yeah.
He didn't retire. Isn't he? He stepped down
he
as
stepped
CEO.
down. I'm sorry. He stepped down as CEO.
He's still like head of the board of directors or
Head
something like
consultant.
that, or something like
He
that.
just didn't want to take the heat anymore. Wanted
I
to
mean,
lay low.
Hell, I would if I were him. I'd
Yeah,
be like,
fuck yeah, dude.
I'll take my $50 billion or $100 billion or however much he's worth and just fucking do whatever I want now.
Dude.
Build my spaceship and sail to a planet that's inhabitable.
Dude, his ex is just like, she made this like pledge that she was just like, I'm gonna give away like most of the money, and she just gives away like literally 1/1000th of it, and it's just like, see, don't come after me, no, and then just is like off there doing, like, you gotta appreciate her hustle a little bit more, because I mean, all she really like, he was out there fucking grinding. She was just like chilling. She was just like, all right, I'm gonna get off the
Pretty
boat
sick.
before they fucking come for your head.
He gave away half
It was
of
a
his
plan.
fortune, and then I forget what the number. It was like within a month he had like
All of
the
it
same
back.
amount of money back. It
Yeah.
was just like $40 billion or something like that. Some absurd amount of money.
It's just so funny too to just think about, like, imagine him and Elon running into each other. They're just like both just been like trading places for like the richest man this
Yeah.
past like
Well,
2 months.
I think I saw something with even him stepping down that Jeff Bezos is projected to be the first person to be a trillionaire.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
But it's so weird too, because like fucking with Elon shit, like
With Elon, it all depends on the price of his stock.
Yes.
That's why it fluctuates up and down.
there's definitely some fucking dude. Okay, I think that, and I feel like I've said this before, but Elon is making a tunnel now from, I think it's Miami to Austin or something. He's doing a Texas to fucking, he's doing a tunnel again. So what Elon is doing and how his fucking shit is going to continue
Dude.
growing is he's mining all the resources from X to Y, or not X to Y, A to B, and is just fucking taking, like, if he needs lithium, he's like, please let us find lithium on the way to Miami. And then he just charges Miami fucking money for him to do that. Like, he has them pay for the dig and then just is like, you're going to take all your
Wow.
resources. So I think that like every hole Elon digs is going to like benefit Tesla or whatever tenfold every single time. So like he is just like, everybody's forgotten that there's money in them fucking grounds, you know?
That's right. It's how they
Dinosaur bones, baby.
it's how they busted El Chapo out.
Dude, Elon.
He's out.
They arrested him again, but the first time he escaped because they dug tunnels underneath the border to the jail that he was in, and
Oh,
then
nice.
snuck him out that
Classic.
way.
Yeah, that's so gangster.
And then they rearrested him, and now they're like, all right, we ain't taking any chances now. He's in like the most maximum security thing. They know about the tunnels. They're like, no
Floating
more
room.
tunnels, guys.
I like to
Yeah.
imagine his guys just watching Shawshank Redemption on repeat, just like trying to figure out how can we do it.
Yeah, he has the poster up on his wall. Everyone's like, that El Chapo's an eccentric guy. We'll give him his poster.
It's just the same Rita Hayworth.
Yeah.
El Chapo crawled out through 400 yards of what I can only imagine. I forget the quote, but you get it.
He went out and
Sewage.
found a rock in a field that had no natural business being there, that had $4 million of cocaine underneath.
It's a Watanejo.
Man, that would be crazy if they started drilling that tunnel from Austin to Miami and they just found like a giant thing of cocaine
I mean,
just buried in the desert.
Dude,
I was watching the thing that they said that like they had been using tunnels to get drugs into the United States for years and years before they like found out about it. Because that's how they would like, they were just stumped. They were like, I don't know how they're getting all these drugs like into the, we have so many troops on the borders and they're just taking them all underground.
yeah. Dude,
Brilliant.
some
And
of
they
the
found it and we're like, oh, of course, this is how this has been happening this entire time.
I
There's
love,
just like a cactus that opens up somewhere in the Mojave.
dude, I love, have you ever watched like one of those Discovery Channel smuggling specials?
Oh yeah.
Dude,
All the
it's the
time.
most interesting thing in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Some of the way, like, okay, obviously you got your mules. All right, that's a tried, tested, true favorite.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then like,
Butt
there's
stuff.
like, yeah, a lot of butt stuff.
Body cavities.
They have fucking submarines that just go like, now they have like drone submarines that just like torpedo and they guide them to like Miami coasts. And then they have like fucking like
They must have drones, right?
dude, they have drones, they have fucking they have balloons, like they'll just send a balloon off just like around the border with like a homing beacon on
They'll
it.
just launch, right?
Yeah, dude, some will do catapults.
Catapults,
Dude, it's fucking bananas.
Trebuchets.
Dude, imagine having just so much like dude, another thing too is like they'll
Dude,
send
animals. Animals is the craziest shit.
dude,
Yeah, just strap
oh,
it.
Strap it to
A horse.
Coyote.
just smack it on the ass.
dude. Now they
Get on
With,
the-
with like a tracker on it.
What was
Yeah,
that? Did you watch that Oscar short where it was they had some kind of
It was the donkey or something
It was a
like
donkey.
that in
Yeah, dude, we did.
in Afghanistan, I think, that they just slapped in the ass and like let it like walk, and then
Yeah.
two kids stumble upon it like strapped with I think it was heroin or something like that.
yeah, and then they use it for. I'm gonna ruin it because
Did we-
it's
the
6
field.
minutes
Did the Oscar shorts? Is that something that's coming up, right?
It must
this
be,
week,
right,
next
right.
year.
Holy shit. No, we did that.
No, yeah, I know,
Next year.
but last year it's literally
those are
this time
always
last year.
really good.
So good.
You guys want to hear an on the radar?
Ooh, tell me.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
What's on the radar this week?
Hang on. There we go. So talking about smuggling, Operation Odessa on Netflix. You guys ever seen this? So spoiler alert, I'm going to explain a lot of it to you guys right now. So, but watch it. If you're in the middle of watching it and you haven't watched the whole thing, turn this off. Don't listen to this. But I'm gonna sell it to you guys right now and why you should watch it. So, like Ed was saying, smuggling of drugs is real interesting because they use missiles and everything like that. So the premise of this whole thing is there's when I think it was like the 80s or 90s when the USSR was toppled and the Soviet Union wasn't a thing anymore. They had all these weapons and like vehicles and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. So there's one guy in Miami who's a Russian cocaine dealer and everything, right? So he has all of his connections back home. So basically, like he's making all this money dealing cocaine, and then the USSR is like, "Hey, we got like 3 Apache helicopters. You want them?" And he's like, "Well, I don't know. How much are they and everything?" And they're supposed to be $1.5 million. They're like, "Oh, we'll give them like 600,000."
We are
something like that.
liquidating these fuckers.
So they're just trying to push all this like equipment and weapons and stuff like that. So he was just like, shit, $600,000. I'll get 3 of them. So they go over to Russia and get like 3 helicopters and everything. Meanwhile, this guy's in business with Pablo Escobar. And what was that?
This story sounds
I think
familiar.
I saw this.
Yeah.
Where did I see this?
I don't know.
The story sounds
The
very
guy.
familiar.
Okay, it was the HBO thing, right? Is it HBO?
With Tarzan?
I don't know. There was a thing where this guy. Oh, maybe it was like a quick a YouTube thing. But this guy was saying that he pretended to be Pablo Escobar and went to Russia. Is this a different story?
This is a different story.
Okay, holy shit,
That's
that's so
interesting.
weird though.
But yeah, so this guy's like, the Russians are just like, well, I mean, like we want cocaine here. And he's like, dude, I know Pablo. Like I got you on the hookup. So then they're like, okay. So then they tell Pablo that they're in with the Russians, and Pablo's like, well, they got a submarine. Let's get a submarine. So then they get in the business of buying a military submarine with all the missiles and the weapon system and everything to carry like 40,000 tons of cocaine underwater to the United States and everything. And so then the one guy's just like I don't even know how to price a military submarine. So he just goes to Pablo Escobar. He's like, I don't know. I mean, it's got to be worth at least 50 million. They're just like, how about we give you 35? And they're like, okay, whatever. And he's like, dude, you get 40 tons of cocaine on this ship. And then there's just like 50 million. That's way too much. He's like, you get 40,000 tons of cocaine on this submarine and ship it over. You're going to pay for the thing in one trip. And they're just like, okay, we'll settle on 35 then. And they're like, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Dude,
It must be fine.
So then eventually they got too much heat on him, and the one guy was just like, well, give it to me in installments. So give me $10 million now, and then just ran away. It's just like, all right, I'm out of here.
You just leave in your submarine.
And then the Colombians were like, all right, we're going to kill this guy. He stole $10 million. You don't steal from the Colombian cartel. The guy just ran for the rest of his life.
Dude, I don't know. Doesn't part of you just want to do that?
But then he made a Netflix
Yeah.
special.
Yeah, so like it's all these people were in like different countries where like they had been like prosecuted by what they did was pretty genius.
Is this a spoiler?
This is a big spoiler. I've spoiled pretty much the whole thing by now. But anyway,
God damn it!
I still recommend watching it. But anyway,
I lost my Netflix.
they what was I going to say? They had all been like persecuted in the United States because the one guy was being like the Russian guy was like driving Lamborghinis around and being like way too flashy. And there's like obviously this guy's importing helicopters and stuff like that. He can't be doing something like on the books. So the one guy who was like he like confessed, and then the other guy went to jail, and then the one guy that confessed fled, and then was just like, oh yeah, I was just making all that up. So his testimony was all bullshit. So they had to let the other guy go. So then they all just like fled, and then they're all living in different countries now. And like the one guy was wearing big sunglasses, so people weren't trying to see who he was and stuff like that.
Did they have him on the, like,
Really
the voice
obvious.
modulator?
No, it was honestly like you could tell who the guy was. Like he might have been like saying he had a different name, but I mean,
If you knew him,
Colombian
you'd be like,
cartel
that's him.
is, you know, that was like 30, 40 years ago, something like that.
You know what I think about sometimes? Is just like just pulling off a heist and just going on the run.
Get the big one
Yeah,
from
just
what was that?
the Big
Trailer Park
Dirty?
Boys,
Big
the
Dirty.
Big Dirty.
Yeah. But like,
Steal all the change from the movie theater.
I remember watching Trailer Park Boys and then just being like, why don't I just take the Domino's car, the till, and just go for Canada and just like just post up in a trailer park in Canada and just live out my days on the $2,000 that I stole.
That's the reason you
Rick and
didn't
Tim.
do it. is-
$2,000.
Honestly, I think that's probably what most bank robbers have all thought. It's like, all right, we'll get this one done and then just disappear.
I watched this guy who he worked for Brinks.
Mhm.
Yup.
And his entire fucking
Big hit.
dude, his plan was just like he stole one day. He just stole like what was it, 10 million or something like that, 20 million
Mhm.
in one pop. Like him and his girl, like he just was just like, all right, I'm just gonna steal all the like, and then like just went for Mexico the next day and was living fucking good in Mexico. I forgot how they ended up catching him, but it's an amazing story. And sometimes just like I don't know, I think about it and like.
What was that? Is that the same one where the guy ended up going to jail, but he buried the money and wouldn't tell them where it was? So he only served like a sentence and then like got out and got all of his money back.
Wow.
That
Something like that.
there's this story going on right now where there was this dude that illegally downloaded a bunch of software into a bunch of people's computers because I think he was an IT guy, and he was mining Bitcoin through all their accounts.
Oh,
and
really?
So he got caught, and he has all this money in Bitcoin, but he just won't tell them his password, so they can't access it. And they were like,
What?
it's really funny. They're like trying to figure out like what they can like do to like punish this
Can't
guy.
touch him,
Yeah.
Dude, think about this. Oh, sorry.
I wonder how much.
There are people dying every day with hundreds of millions of dollars in Bitcoin on their wallets, in like quadruple, like dude, billions of encryptions like on this thing, and it's just dead currency, making it more scarce. It's fucking bananas when you think about it.
Yeah. Did you hear about the one guy that he forgot his password? And the way the like e-wallet works is he has like $250 million on there,
I saw this.
but he's it only gives him 10
Tries.
10 tries on the password until it locks him out forever. And he's 8 tries in and he doesn't know like his password, and he doesn't know what to do to like try and get like figure it out.
He
They
could
can't help
probably
him.
sell that for a fraction of what it's worth, though, to just some fucking crazy
somebody
coder.
that could try to crack it.
Yeah.
Dude, think about all these like
Dude, what are you?
hackers are bananas, dude. Just the fact that he hacked into people's like,
It's amazing.
I'm a slow kid on the computer. You know what I mean? I'm
I
going
thought-
off shit that I learned in fucking Claris Works for Kids and like when I was 10.
I did pause.
Peter Rabbit.
Pause
I'd
party.
pause.
Davis
So-
Beacon.
But like, dude, just the fact that somebody can just control other people's computers through the internet It's bananas to me. It's concerning too, but
Yeah, it's really crazy.
They've been talking about like because now there's a lot of like smart devices and like people like you can hack into people's fridges, which I think is funny.
Yeah, you can do it with since all cars like run off of computers now too. I watched some Vice thing where some guy was just like, "All right, now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in and he's like, take me like 2 seconds to do this." And he just has a laptop and they're sitting in a car garage. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna turn on your lights." And then he turns the lights on in the car. He's like, "All right, we're gonna turn it on." And then turns the car on. There's just nobody in it. And he's like, "See how easy this is? Like if you're just driving, I could just have my laptop here and take complete control of your car and start driving it."
dude,
It's just like,
scary
what?
as
That's pretty
fuck.
fucked up.
Did I
Yeah.
ever tell you about the time my computer got hacked?
I don't think so.
Okay, dude. So I
By Squirt Woman?
no, no, not by
Anyway.
Square Woman. That would be a welcomed visit. But no, this I was like hanging out. I think it was like a Friday. It was probably like 2:00 in the morning. I was probably playing Halo co-op with Greg Pickett, Grog, and and just all of a sudden my computer. Like this is like a 2004 computer, you know what I mean? It just starts printing, just crazy printing a lot of stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Because it's like 2:00 in the morning. Nobody's been on the computer in hours. And it just keeps printing, "You suck, good nighttime to get Mexican food," in all caps over and over again. It's the most benign thing ever. But I remember just being like, it's there's no like punctuation, no grammar. It just said, "You suck, good nighttime to get Mexican food," over and over again. And I was just like, it must be one of my fucking neighbors, because like I don't even think that I had wireless internet at the time. You know what I mean? I have no clue how this happened, who
That's
did this,
so funny.
but like, or what it meant. But like, I was just like, dude, what the fuck is happening? And like what?
That's like horror.
Yeah, that's kind of
It's like,
That's it. It just stopped.
dude. It's just like it's the prank phone call version of a computer.
You never thought it was a ghost?
Dude, okay, if I thought
That's
that
worse. How do you hack a? It's hard to hack a printer.
No, I think that I don't actually. I have no clue. Now that I think about it, there was just a ghost in my computer, just like cracking jokes. You saw
was-
good night time.
You
We
could,
get
like,
Mexican food.
Send links. You could send links to people, and it would just like take over the computer until they reset it or whatever. Remember those?
That shit scares me.
I have to get Grog on the horn and see if he remembers that, because
That'd be great.
maybe this is just a dream. Is this
all a dream.
dude? I don't know. I just don't believe it now. It definitely happened. I have to ask like my sister. My sister that I haven't talked to in like 3 years. Just be like, "Yo,
Do you remember the spooky
You
bringer?
suck. Good night.
There, that reminds me of a really funny thing I just pulled up here of it's kind of related. You know how that sentence didn't really make any sense. It was just like Mexican this for
You saw good nighttime.
So on for Japanese like businesses, Japanese to English is really hard to translate because in like Japan, a lot of the characters like are symbols that look like the words, so like it doesn't really translate. So I pulled up a list of really funny like bad translations for Japanese to English.
There's some really good Christmas ones.
Yeah, there are some Christmas ones like this one right here. For Japan to English, it has a man and a woman with a line with a cross through it, I think, saying it's supposed to be saying something about like don't use this toilet, or this isn't a unisex toilet. Instead it says, "We refuse to use only the toilet."
ew."
And then this other one that has a I don't know exactly what they're trying to say here, but it has a an
I know
expiration-
exactly what they're trying to say.
an expiration date
I don't know
on
that.
foods there, and says, "Please do not eat children and elderly." I think they're trying to say children and elderly do not eat this.
That just says poo.
This one just says poo on it. I don't know what that's supposed to be referring to.
Cafe no ball.
No ball.
Mhm.
That reminds me of there was a story that my anthro teacher would always talk about like the Chevy Nova and how it didn't sell well in Mexico because it just means the Chevy no go.
Yeah,
That's great.
that's a good one. These are
Chevy no-go.
Goon diapers. Diapers for just called Goon.
Gundipe.
But yeah,
Do you guys? Do we want to pull on a stereo guest?
sure, let's do it. So think
The
of
most fun
a
I've had in a while.
question to
The Joe Dirt.
to ask the.
Who do
How-
they
do
think is
you
going
wanna
to
do
win
trivia?
the big game?
We can do that.
Trivia would be fun.
We'll Venmo if they fucking win.
Venmo $1, $5.
Let's Venmo people to see their reaction.
Why would we do that? Okay, get
Like it.
your Venmo up.
10 cents, dude. I got change in my Venmo for some reason.
Let's see if I have my my Venmo. If I have any money in my, because I would definitely. I'd
No, I'll
someone
Venmo
some
people.
money.
Yo, let's Venmo like
Okay.
celebrities.
Do you
Well,
want?
let's do. You guys want to do like a trivia game here?
Yeah, we'll do you versus them trivia.
Me versus them.
Yeah,
Are we gonna
because that
do
way we won't have to actually pay them anything because I feel like you could blow them out.
just one question?
No, yeah, we can do
Go
free.
until someone went best of 3.
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull up some trivia questions.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that website that we used before? How
I
do we
don't
know they're not
remember.
just looking it up?
HardestTriviaQuestions.com. We'll give them only. What should we give them for each question? For free.
Oh,
question.
maybe we could do a buzz-in thing. So first person to know it, they buzz in with their name, and they only have so long.
Okay, I'm in for that. And then if they beat me, they get 5 bones, 3 bones,
$1
2
per
bones.
questions. I don't know.
$1 per question.
We'll do a couple different variations based on. Shit, I don't know.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go $1 for question first to 3.
All right, you got questions ready?
I got questions.
Hey, Josh,
Oh, hold on. Yep, I got
I
questions.
don't know if you want to use the laptop to look up some questions here if you want, Josh,
Okay.
or any other material. Just preferably not pornography.
Nah, definitely, dude, I'm not on that level with your computer.
And that would have been so funny if I just
All
took my laptop and passed it to the right, and then it's just, you just immediately
So
started
you
looking.
jerked off. What?
I'm sorry. What? Hello?
Hello.
You're on the air.
Hello?
I heard you say you jerked off.
No,
I did not. Don't put those words in my mouth.
You're actually on a game show. Do you want to play? No, he does not want to play.
Yeah, he heard us talking about bad things.
That's why you don't do them.
Yeah.
Consequences
exactly.
of porn.
But yeah, we'll get this next person on the game show here. What are we gonna name the game show?
But stuff trivia.
Um,
Do you think that will chase him away?
stuff your holes with trivia. Hello? Who's there? I thought I heard someone there.
I don't know. We're attempting to connect with.
Play 60? Isn't that You're on the air.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Good.
Very
How are
good.
you?
What's your name?
My name is like Tanya. What's your name?
Hi.
Josh.
This is Josh. You're talking to 4 of us here. You're on our podcast. It's called Butt Stuff with 1 T.
I'm talking to 4 people.
4 people.
4.
Okay.
It's a
So
a
play-
podcast. We have a game show that we would like you to be a player on, and we will Venmo
Okay,
you
go
money.
ahead.
It's gonna be true. All right, these are the rules. We're gonna time. Let's say each question, or no, you buzz in.
Yeah, so I'm going to read the question, and then you guys are just going to buzz in with your name, and then the first person to buzz in with their name gets to answer the question, and then if that person gets it wrong, you get a chance to steal.
Okay.
And you're gonna be playing against DJ.
Yeah, DJ. So it's nice to meet you, and we'll see who's the
Thank you.
trivia champion here.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So, do we have any background music to go here?
I had it started before you said that.
Beautiful thing. All right. So, first question. In Peter Pan, what did the crocodile swallow?
DJ, the clock.
That is correct.
Ooh, 1-0. You're gonna have to play catch up here.
Peter Pan.
Which U.S. city is known as the city
That was fast.
of brotherly love?
DJ, Philadelphia.
DJ is correct.
2-0.
You really need to get in the game here.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of have the advantage being in the room here, but that's okay. You can do some catching up here.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
How many children does Oprah Winfrey have?
DJ 0.
God damn it.
Done.
I'm sorry.
She buzzed in. Chance to steal.
You guys are okay.
Wait, was that what was the answer?
Is 0.
Oh, that's 3-0.
Okay.
Clean sweep.
Josh, do you
I
have
was
it?
about to say 1.
To,
Hold on. Let's.
Well, were you on-
want to play against Josh? I feel like DJ is too
Why?
much of like.
I knew she had no kids.
All right. I knew the clock one too. Maybe it's just a matter of why don't you do this? You ask DJ a trivia question, and
Yeah.
if he doesn't get it, we'll send you $1.
Okay.
Is that fair? You want to play that?
Me?
Yeah.
You're talking to me? Yeah, it's
Okay.
fair.
So you ask DJ a trivia question. If he doesn't get it, we will send you $1 on your Venmo or Cash App or whatever.
Okay. What am I gonna ask? I don't know. What should it be about? Like, I can go with anyone.
Any sort of category you want. I mean, if you need a minute to look it up here, you can go ahead, take yourself a second, Google something like trivia. But I mean, any sort of category you want. So where are you from?
Okay.
Where are you calling from here?
I'm from.
I'm sorry, what's that?
I come from Iran.
Oh, Iran.
Oh, very
Wow,
nice.
very nice.
Thank you.
What's your favorite Iranian dish?
Iranian what?
Your dish, the cuisine.
Oh, Iranian dish. It is kebab.
oh,
Kebabs are very good.
What is kebab?
Kebab is a piece of meat, like steak.
Anyway, you got a question yet?
Okay. You have to tell me first. Like,
I love the music.
I would ask.
Are you
No,
ready?
I'm wasting the time. Can you please continue the game? And then I'll just ask my question.
Okay. So
Okay. Okay, so I will ask another
Okay.
question. What is a community of ants
Okay.
called?
I'll give you a shot at this one.
I haven't found anything, I'm just thinking about it more and more, and I don't find anything more and more. Like you have to give me time.
That's
So,
incorrect.
The correct answer was a
A
colony.
colony.
In which country did bagels originate?
Okay.
I'll let you have a shot at this one again.
How do you know all these?
You're helping.
That's incorrect.
Wait, what did you say?
I don't know.
Donald?
I'm going to say, all
Chance
right,
to
so
steal.
bagels. Let's think here. Bagels, my gut instinct is to say the United States. But I'm trying to think of where other, it could be France. I know pastries are big in France, stuff like that with dough. I'm going to say the United States, though. My gut is telling me that's an American thing.
That is incorrect.
Is it? Oh,
It comes from the native land of Poland.
really? I mean, that sounds like it's a Polish type thing. I didn't know that.
She was having trouble connecting.
Was she?
Yeah, it fell off.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for listening, whoever that was. I forget what her name was. What was her name?
Tanya, I think.
Tanya?
I believe it was Tanya.
Thank you, Tanya, from Iran. Hopefully, look us up on Spotify. Give you a shout out here. You're on the air. Oh, come on. That was
That was
He's
rude
not
as
on there.
fuck.
Hello,
But,
big. You're on the air. This is butt stuff.
Oh, man. Not allowed.
Hello,
Yeah. You're on the air.
Mr. Kaka English.
You're hot. Your mic is hot.
He's up the air.
He's off the air.
Try again. Here we go. Ping.
Hello?
Hello, Steven.
Ooh, man.
Yeah,
we're
you
having
gotta
a-
change
we're
your
having bad
avatar,
luck
man.
here.
It's your avatar.
Bad luck.
That's my face.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi
Oh.
there.
Hello.
Man, these people.
we're coming in them hot.
I mean, what's proper etiquette? Hello?
What up, King?
Hello. All right, Josh, you got this one.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Who's
I
there?
see we have a quiet type today. How interesting.
You're on butt stuff.
Yeah, you're actually on our podcast. We were just letting it breathe there for a second. How are you today? What's your name?
I guess I'm just gonna.
What? Hello?
Hello.
Dude, there's
Can they hear us? Maybe that's I mean, the first girl hear us
Definitely did.
because that was their. I mean, she was saying,
Wow. I actually.
Hello? Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear?
He's muted.
Oh,
muted.
not.
No, that's muted.
How?
We'll see here when someone.
This is Jerry Springer.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
How's it going?
Can you hear me?
This is, go ahead. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Would you like to play a game show?
Can you hear
Yeah.
me? Yeah, sure, go ahead.
All right.
I'm all about game shows.
So this is you're on our podcast. It's called Butt Stuff, and you're gonna play this game. It's called Stuff Your Hole with Trivia, and you're gonna play me in a trivia game, best of 3. We're gonna buzz in with our names, and whoever answers the first to 3 wins. And if you win, we will Venmo you cash on the barrelhead,
I guess it's technically not cash, but we will send money.
currency of some sort. Is that cool with you, Yin?
Yeah, that's fine. That sounds great.
What's your name?
This is the kind of quality content I come to stare at for.
Okay, very good.
Very nice.
You're a target audience.
Are you
What was
ready?
that?
Oh, you're our target audience.
All right. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to ask the first question. And so just first person to buzz in with their name has a chance to answer it. If you get that question wrong, your opponent has a chance to steal. So the first question, what is the brightest star in the sky?
Done.
Donald?
Done. I'm going to say that is the North Star, Polaris. Or no, Polaris isn't the North Star. The North Star, is that, would you take that?
Did you say Polaris?
That is incorrect.
Jerry Springer with a chance to steal.
Nebula.
That is incorrect. The
Was
correct
it Alpha
answer
Centauri?
is Sirius.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Sirius.
0-0. You're doing good. What's your name, sir?
It's
Jerry?
Jerry Springer.
Oh, Jerry. Oh, that makes sense. How did I not get that? That you should deduct a point from me for not knowing his name.
All right. Next.
No, that's fine. That's not You can also call me John.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Next question here. Which U.S. state has the longest cave system in the world?
Don. I'm going to say Kentucky.
He nailed it.
All right, 1-0, Jerry.
Jerry, we're doing best of 3, by the way.
Yeah. That
Wait,
was.
what was the answer? What was the answer? What was the answer to that?
Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky. Okay.
Where are you from, Jerry?
Gosh darn! I should have known that. Virginia.
Okay, if you were gonna say Kentucky, I was gonna roast you real hard.
Oh shit! Good thing I didn't say Kentucky. Then.
I was gonna say no. I'm saying,
Yeah,
if you
no,
would-
I know.
okay. I was gonna say Utah for that one though. That would have been my guess because I know
That's a good
there's
guess.
it's cavernous. But are you ready?
Hey, you guys are breaking up like badly.
Oh, that's probably tough.
Any way you can?
We'll
I can.
some adjustments here. Learn. You want to try a question in the meantime?
Can you
See
hear
if
it now?
through?
Is this better?
No, a lot better.
Okay,
So much better.
perfect.
Perfect.
Good.
All right. Let me get a question here.
Game Master Jim.
All right. The next question. If a male donkey is a jack, what is a female called?
Done. I'm going to say a Jill.
That is incorrect.
Jerry Springer with a chance to steal.
No, do I have to say my name or do I just?
You say your name to buzz in.
Jerry.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
And my answer is Jenny.
It is a Jenny.
A Jenny.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Good
That is
guess.
correct.
A lot of donkeys. in
1 to
Virginia.
1.
Yeah. Yeah. So, John, just buzz in with your name, or Jerry, buzz in with your name when you think you know the answer. And if you do it before DJ or Don here, you will get a chance to steal or answer the
So I
question.
don't lose points. I don't lose points in this. I just gain points.
Right.
Yeah.
No negative points for
Okay.
wrong answers.
Yeah, you actually Venmo
was-
us when you lose. You have to Venmo us $1.
We didn't agree on that, but it's the rules and that's the way it happens.
All the good
Okay,
people
all right.
do. The bad people don't.
It was.
We'll settle on a
it was
follow.
hard.
If you follow our podcast
Is that?
or our page, we will settle that instead. If you lose, you have to do that. If not, we send you $1, but
All right.
please still do that.
All right.
I was a little scared because I've had so many asses on my show that I was like, wait, is it ass? Or I've also had a lot of Jenny, so I was like, is it ass or Jenny? I'm
That's
glad I
it.
chose Jenny.
I mean, you made the right choice.
On your show.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Is this the real Jerry Springer?
No, this is not the real thing.
All right. Ready for your next question, Jerry.
All right. So we have the next question lined up here. Which company makes the Butterfinger?
DJ. That would be Nestle.
Nestle is correct.
Oh, yeah,
Nestle.
that makes sense actually.
2-1.
Okay, here's another question.
That's pretty. That's
It's another question. It's candy related. What candy was used to lure E.T. in the 1982 Donald?
I'm gonna say that would be.
Jenny. Fuck.
Now actually, I'm gonna say M&M's.
That is incorrect.
Oh no, I mixed it up.
Jerry.
Jerry with a chance to steal.
Jerry. Is it Skittles?
Oh,
Not Skittles. It's
Reese's
Reese's
Pieces.
Pieces.
Oh, you fuck-
So I mixed that up
What's that
because in the original thing it was supposed to be M&M's, but they didn't get the licensing from the M&M company. So I always mix the two up.
Damn.
That happens.
It's a shame.
That was it. That was in my lap.
All right.
For some reason, I thought I saw broken pieces of round things, and that's why I said Skittles.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I was.
Hey, you live and you learn, you know?
Yeah, you live and learn.
Exactly. Get smarter every day.
All right.
Some people do.
Yeah, some people get dumber.
Yeah, some people get pretty dumb.
That's what our show does. It makes people dumber when you listen to it.
That's not very nice.
That's the same thing my show. That's the same thing my show did.
Well, that's
And people dumb every time they watched
Thanks,
it.
Barry.
Are you the real Jerry Springer?
Is Steve there? Is Steve want to answer a question?
I broke up, bro. That's
I think we
cool.
just. Yeah, we kind of had a fallout. You know, Steve wasn't feeling the Springer vibe, and I wanted him, but I couldn't afford what he wanted me to pay. So
Great
separated.
behind the scenes banter here. You know, we're gonna glimpse inside of Springer. Anyway, next question.
We have the next question. Blueberries are native to which continent?
Good one.
Which what continent, country,
Continent.
Which continent?
state?
DJ.
Jerry.
I'm gonna give it to Jerry.
Okay, Jerry, go ahead.
Jerry, we need an answer.
I'm gonna say North America.
That is correct. It is North America.
Okay, all right, perfect.
That's what my guess would have been.
Nice.
I almost on that question I wanted you to go first because I was like, man, if there's the 1 in 7 shot, if he gets it wrong, then I have more of a chance.
6.
We know the answer is
5 and
not
6.
Antarctica.
1 in 6.
All right. Next question. What is the score here?
I think it's 2-2, right?
Deuce.
I believe it's 2-2. All right,
This
so
is-
this
next one
this
wins.
is fourth
I feel,
win.
yeah.
this quite possibly could be the last question. I got to say, this one's a little bit of a doozy.
What if we get a tie?
Sudden death tiebreaker. Keep on going until someone wins.
I like that.
That sounds like a plan. Yeah.
All right.
Jerry, please remember
You're on.
to be quick with buzzing in with your name. Say Jerry,
Yeah,
so we know that you're answering the
I have
question.
because I have to think about it. I have to make sure I don't just want to buzz in and then like give a wrong answer and lose like I've already
blow
been.
it.
we understand. There's a lot of pressure on the line. You don't want to have to follow our Instagram page. That's all right. You really want to get this $5.
This is a lot of pressure. You can't just be throwing out willy nilly answers here.
All right, next question.
Hey,
Which name are the Sandwich Islands better known as?
Sandwich Islands. DJ.
DJ?
Jerry.
Let's say the.
Hold on, I'm gonna give it to Jerry.
no. I'm gonna give it the DJ.
I'm gonna say the. Let's go. With, no, let's go with the Philippines.
That is incorrect. Jared, chance to steal.
That was so. This is not my answer, guys. I'll let you know when my answer is. But that was along the same thinking. But is it the right? So this is my answer. Is it the Hawaiian Islands?
It is Hawaii.
Oh my goodness! I didn't even know that.
Damn.
Congratulations, Jerry.
You did it.
All right, so
As a traveler myself.
that's awesome. So we
Yeah.
just need you. Okay, follow the Butt Stuff Instagram page. Link up with me and send me your Venmo.
Yeah, it's on Instagram. It's Butt Stuff Podcast with 1 T in butt.
Your winnings.
Oh, really? Are you guys serious?
Yeah,
You won.
We'll send me a few bucks.
This is no Mickey Mouse shit. We're a real freaking podcast, buddy.
Big
Dude, I
budget.
had a guy who thought he was the real Mickey Mouse when he came onto my show.
It's a real Mickey
He
Mouse.
he really thought he was the real. Like, if Mickey Mouse was a real thing, that's what he thought he was.
Wow.
Look it up. The real Mickey Mouse appears on Jerry Springer.
The real
Is this
Mickey
the real
Mouse.
Jerry Springer?
Nah.
Trivia
Yes, it
question:
is.
what state were you the mayor, or what city were you the mayor of?
Gosh, I actually do that. So, oh fuck, that's.
You would think
Jerry
this would be
Springer
an easier
has
question.
quite the mouth on him.
Jerry, where is the show actually filmed?
Why can't I remember? New York? Was it New York?
No, that
Incorrect.
is incorrect. Stamford, Connecticut.
Stanford, Connecticut.
Stanford, Connecticut. I can't believe I'm actually from Connecticut.
Pointed in.
And you were also the mayor of Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You were close. Better luck with the cities that you were a mayor of.
Yeah, Jerry, you got to lay off the bottle, man.
It's not doesn't look good
I
for
forgot. It's that I forgot. It's that I forgot that I was the mayor. of
you. That's an
Cincinnati.
easy thing to forget, I bet you most mayors forget that
I
they're
know,
a
it
mayor
was-
of a town.
Yeah, I know, right? It was just so many years ago. Like, it just slipped my mind. Yeah.
Jerry, I got to figure out how to send you this $1, buddy.
You got a Venmo?
Yeah,
Is it-
Jerry.
I do. Give me. I'm trying to figure out how.
I could
to
find you on.
look
I
up
could find you on Instagram. What's your handle?
My Instagram. My Instagram is on there. How do I search for you guys' Instagram?
Go to the little. It's a little magnifying glass icon, and you click on that,
Okay.
and then you look up Butt Stuff Podcast.
It is BUTSTUFF podcast.
Butt stuff.
The
People.
the normal spelling of podcast, not the unconventional one.
What's the unconventional one?
I don't
P.O.
know.
Yeah, what's the unconventional?
Well, it's not that one, so we don't have to.
It's
explain
spelled
the
with a K. Podkast.
Is this 2 T's in butt or just one?
Just one.
Yeah, I can't. You guys are hard to find. And it's all one word.
Are we shadow banned?
Yeah, it's all one word, I believe.
It is.
People, shows. Oh, fine. All right, I'm gonna go on Instagram and I'll find it that way. Let's see.
What are we doing? What were you
That's-
doing? That's what we were saying.
You were on Venmo?
No, I was on stereo. I thought you guys said. 'Cause I was trying to find your profile from.
God damn it,
the
Jerry, get
Stereo
it
app.
together.
No, this is
In stereo, it's clout heady. You can. I think you can just hit the follow thing on.
I'm losing. I mean, I don't even remember when I was a major. Albany, New York base.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
That's us.
So
Okay.
add me and then send me your Venmo and I will send you your reward, your winnings. Congratulations
All
again.
right. So I have.
You're the first winner we've
All right.
actually ever had.
Yeah.
Really? How long have you guys
I've
been doing
never
this for?
lost.
We started doing it today.
You're our second contestant. The first one disconnected.
Yeah, the first one wasn't doing too well.
The first one, it was a blowout. DJ stomped him.
Yeah.
I blew this one too with the
So,
Reese's Pieces.
This is a fitness account that I'm just starting up. So like, if it looks
you like us
it's
to plug
fresh
your
and
fitness
new, it's
account?
not fake. Like,
This is the hardest thing that we've ever done.
What?
wait, say that again.
I need
this
to figure
podcast.
out how to get someone to follow the podcast.
Honestly, I'm going to be 100%. I think that's on Jerry.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit of this on Jerry.
It might be a little bit on you, but that's okay. It's
find us.
it's hard to do.
So
But anyway,
we should give a shout out to Jerry's fitness business.
yeah. What's your
Jerry-
fitness?
Jerry's keeping him
account?
fit down in
DJ
Virginia.
still has-
Just some follows.
Jerry?
You making a lot of hot butts down there in
It's
Virginia?
John. Yeah, I'm based in Virginia. It's john.fitness.com.
JohnFitness.com. Go
You
go
got
follow-
that domain?
Yeah, that's
If you're
pretty
in
good.
Virginia, get yourself fit. Get yourself on a diet. Get some doing some squats. With, Jerry Springer?
JON.fitness 2020 on Instagram. Send him,
Yes, sir.
Send him money.
He will
Go
make
get
your
fit.
butt look hot.
yeah, he's gonna shape your booty.
You drink protein?
I drink protein. I do try my best to make my butt look very nice.
You heard
Nice.
of you heard
Nice.
of breast milk?
Breast milk, dude. I 100% agree with it. A lot of nutrients, a lot of protein. I think I haven't heard of anybody ever complain.
Me neither. I've never heard
Kids-
a baby complain once.
Kids love it.
They do. There was this guy, John. All right, I was scrolling through Craigslist. This guy was trying to buy breast milk by the ounce, fresh breast milk, to quote unquote reap all nutritional benefits. And he wanted fresh breast milk, and he was willing to pay $50 for like 10 ounces. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Well, that sounds
Interesting.
like guy has taste.
Oh, really?
It sounds like he takes good care of his body. That's what it sounds like to me. That guy should be praised. You should guys have him on your show and interview him.
We will.
I
We're
don't.
gonna do that now.
I emailed him. He never got back to me.
We tried, sir.
Yeah, we'll
Oh,
get
he's just a
you.
loser.
We'll get you on the line too. We'll have you be a guest interviewer. You can ask him all the questions you want.
Okay. John.
Sure. That's all right. Did you guys see my account?
I did.
Yeah, you kind of look like The Rock.
Let me see. Holy shit, dude!
Yeah, are you Dwayne The Rock
Yeah,
Johnson?
you do kind of look like
You
The
could
Rock.
stand in prayer.
He's John The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, exactly.
John Rock Johnson.
Well, hey, Jerry Springer, it was very nice
I'm Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer, very nice to meet you, man. Very nice to talk to you. We're glad you played in. I hope you had fun.
Stay fit.
Stay
All right,
fit,
no, I
Jerry.
did. Thank you so much.
Give us a follow on Spotify.
Appreciate it. You guys have good luck.
Yes. You can listen to this episode on Spotify. Oh.
I mean, that
No,
would have
that
been
was-
just another hour of trying to explain to him how to find us on Spotify.
Do you think Jerry was a little slow?
No, bro.
No, Jared's a nice guy.
He's fine.
I didn't say it's
hello?
definitely nice. No. I just
I thought there's someone there.
We've disconnected. Yeah, he was a nice guy.
Jerry, if you're out there, thank you.
Really like how I don't know why he relates to Jerry Springer because it's just funny.
Great though.
Yeah,
It was definitely funny that he didn't know literally the first thing about Jerry Springer.
Yeah, he's just asking Jerry Springer fact. He's like, oh, I should know this. I forgot.
That's how you live.
That is funny.
That's how he lives.
Can't believe I lost that game though. I really blew the Reese's Pieces. Like that's such
Yeah.
an easy question that I completely.
You were pretty quick
Blue.
with a lot of other trivia, man.
Yeah,
It was impressive, dude. Like, you were accessing that Alexa thing earlier, like
That's
again
right.
too. It's just like it's so quick, dude. The first girl was so
yeah. She didn't sound like she knew it was really. Did she even buzz in once?
no, and then
Like
she
we just
wouldn't
had to
even
be
come
like,
up
hey,
with-
you want to answer?
People didn't understand that.
she didn't even come up with a question for you. I was just like, just ask him a question, please.
Yeah, who
She
can't
needed
think
time
of
to
any
think.
question?
She needed a
You
lot.
just
of
ask
time.
anything. Ask a personal question. How old am I? I would have guessed.
That's a tough one.
She would.
It's my favorite color. It's my middle name. Just came up with 3 right off the spot.
Sounds like a bad. If you like pina colada.
Cold in the brain. All right, we are.
Loud. Sorry, it was so loud.
Anyway, everybody, thank you for listening. We appreciate your listenership. Give us a follow on Spotify. Butt Stuff Pod, or it's just Butt Stuff on Spotify, right?
Yes.
Butt Stuff with 1 T. Follow us on Instagram. Butt Stuff Podcast, all one word, 1 T in that one also.
I feel like if I chew because I had that so high so we could hear Jerry. Just blasted out the fucking.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay.
We'll fix it in post.
We will.
We won't.
I won't.
Thank you.